Riesen with Jon Lancaster Toyota from the passenger seat of a 2012 Toyota Prius V. I apologize, I'm shooting this on my cell phone. The BlackBerry camera isn't what it could be, I suppose. But nonetheless, good looking. Something that really caught my eye was the way the new climate control works. In the old days, Toyota would have several buttons here, and those buttons would control mode, air, they do all those things that you're used to seeing it. But this is really cool. The central knob controls basically the whole shoot match. I push auto to turn it on, and then look at the boxes here. So I grab this and move it left, and from there I can change the mode by twisting. You see I'm changing the vents. Move it back to the right, and then I can adjust the fan speed. So they've really simplified this thing. We all know that if we run it auto, it controls everything else. But they really simplified this thing. We got outside temperature gauge is there. Shortcut to front defrost and rear defrost. Air recirculation is typically controlled by the auto setting. And the filter mode and the air conditioner, again, are controlled by the auto setting, but really nicely done here. We made a few changes on the shifter, a little bit smaller than what we're used to seeing, but still works about the same. Park is up top, and the power button. Steering wheel has the flat design on the bottom of it, a little bit more clearance between the seat and the steering wheel. Additionally, gives it just a kind of a cool racing car type of feel. Keep our cruise control and our headlights, everything where they typically are. And normal controls on the steering wheel for the radio, for the climate, for the temperature. I'm sorry, for the temperature control, and then for the display. Up top, the dash has got a familiar Prius kind of layout in terms of up on the dash in front of the driver and passenger. It looks like we have set the information up there, so that is from the old Prius. That's the bar that moves up as you go from electric to gas electric acceleration. The speed would be projected, and then shift reference. We've got two glove boxes. You've got cup holders pop out from the side. Something we took from Yaris. I'm happy to see, compared to the old Prius, I had some people, well, the current Prius, but people are complaining about that center console and their knee banging into it. Doesn't seem to be the case here, because this whole thing is open. And then there's storage, there's flat storage, and there's small pockets up there as well. I think if we get down here, we'll find a 12-volt power outlet in our USB port. Something I noticed, this is a Prius V with all the features. So it's got the moonroof, the roof doesn't actually open, but we can press the button to close the sunshade. They all actually close together, and it's one-touch operation. But that's a kind of a composite material for the roof. Maybe it's a Lexan plastic, not sure. But it's tinted, and again, we can close it. Center console right in the center there. It's kind of nice. A little bit bigger than we have in the current Prius. One primary cup holder. And our buttons to control eco and power. This car has the Intune nav system, and I was really happy to see this. This Intune it's what it does is it uses a cell phone's data plan, and then it will from that data plan it will allow you to play Pandora through the radio. We can get information like stock quotes, weather, traffic data from XM radio or from our cell phone. This one is specifically is the higher end model that actually gets its data through XM radio. I understand it'll give us a 3-year subscription complimentary for our data. Afterwards we'll pay for it. But pretty nice system. So in the old days you either chose nav or you chose audio. Now we can have nav, and on the right side of the split screen we can have trip information, which we have currently showing fuel economy, but we could also change this to be the audio screen as well. So you could see your Tyler Lars information over here. Your Pandora could be here, your playlist from iTunes could be there. Pretty nice system. Bluetooth is a little bit easier to set up now than it had been in the old days. So that'll be exciting to see how that works as we get our cars here at the dealership. But there's the 2012 Toyota Prius V on the inside. I'll give you a quick look on the outside as I pop out, but it's a great looking car. We're told that we'll see this one in the dealership sometime around November. Production numbers, we're told, are somewhere around 27,000 for the whole country. It's going to mean these guys will probably be order basis and relatively tight supply. Pricing hasn't been estimated, but if I'm a guessing man, the base Prius V starts out around 26 grand, and this thing with all the bells and buttons and all the boxes checked, including LED headlights, it's probably 34,000, maybe a little north of that at 35. But that's a cool looking car, and you can see its brother over there. That's a Prius 5. That's a nice rig.